Cocktail Conversations, candid insights from startup founders, entrepreneurs, and thought leaders from around the globe.
I'm Marc Kiven. I'm the founder and Chief Revenue Officer of BrightTag, based here in Chicago. We're a technology company serving the digital marketing technology space, and we provide an integration platform to help companies with websites control the collection and distribution of data from their websites. Data is collected on a user, somebody surfing the internet. Every time you go to a website, data is collected on you. That data is used for the purposes of helping the site provide a better user experience, better content, better services, but the process by which all that data is collected happens in the browser. It slows the user experience down, it makes the process very cumbersome, and it's our goal to remove that process of data collection out of the browser and to improve the user experience, make websites faster, and improve the quality and quantity of data that a website is trying to collect and how they use that data. Backstory to being in Chicago is I'm from Chicago. The irony of starting a business here for me was that I'd really never worked here in the last 15 years that I've been in the digital marketing space in Chicago. I spent a lot of time in Seattle, always lived here, but always commuted to other places. So my dream and desire is to found a company, start a company, and run a company here in Chicago. I mean, I think ultimately as an entrepreneur or somebody trying to start a company, the biggest challenge is finding money and figuring out how to bootstrap your business if you can't find the money to get the business or the idea off the ground. I was very fortunate in starting BrightTag that I had prior successes, so I could bootstrap the company myself. But really taking it to the next level, you have to rely on other people's money sometimes, depending on how big you want to get it. So initially the search for money took me outside of Chicago. It took me to New York. It took me to San Francisco, to the Valley, and it was so that's a little disconcerting, but it's the challenge that we face here. We're fortunate now that a bunch of the entrepreneurs in the city that have been successful are starting to come together, and groups and organizations like this are starting to create some coagulation of brain power and capabilities and building a good solid community. Well, it's important because the industry I play in it's virtual, right? It's the digital, the online, digital marketing, technology industry, online advertising industry, and digital marketing space is just it's everywhere. I mean, I have clients and partners that are on the coast. I spend a lot of my time in San Francisco. I spend a lot of my time in New York and in Seattle and Los Angeles, and we have clients everywhere, not just in Chicago. So, the beauty of Chicago from that perspective is it is central, and we can get anywhere we need to be in a very short period of time. There's a lot of companies out there that have kind of set the path. I've been very fortunate to work in some of the better known startups in the digital marketing space over the last 15 years. So I've been fortunate in the sense that I've had a good script to follow moving forward, and just good successes to use to model my company after. And from that perspective, the companies that I've been a part of in the past, Avenue A, which was one of the very first digital marketing technology companies, first interactive marketing agency in essence. Atlas, which became DoubleClick's biggest competitor in the ad serving space. Right Media, kind of invented the online ad exchange model. So these are all companies that I've participated in very early in their adoption or growth stage, and that's helped formed the foundation for me in terms of how we are building out BrightTag. I think the biggest trend is data. You know, it's kind of the buzzword today, but it is data, and it is data is the fuel to to everything that happens online. You know, data's knowledge, data is power, data is control. So I think that the trend is to help site owners, people that are conducting business online need to have better tools and better ways to control data, identify available data, and use that data, and do so in real time. That allows them to drive the future growth of their businesses and drive their knowledge and business intelligence. Be passionate. Don't get dejected. It's tough, and know that success is a minority. I mean, it's not easy. There's a lot of great ideas that that are coming to market every day, and the difference between success and failure is sticking with it and believing in yourself and your dreams, and being creative from the perspective of finding the right partners, the right money, the right opportunities that help you move your business forward, but also being smart and listen. So if you're starting to sense that things aren't working, figure out quickly why, because sticking to a dream, a dream isn't necessarily a viable business, right? So it's, just sticking to a dream because you think you're right isn't necessarily an answer or a recipe for success. So, listen to people, get advice, use, people in the community as a sounding board, use prospective clients and partners as a sounding board, and just be prepared to shift and based on the information you're hearing from people.